It's difficult to explain what it's like. At my worst, I felt as if something had a hold of my shoulders and was constantly trying to pull me down. It's hard to imagine that thoughts alone can make you feel something physical. But yeah, they can. I don't understand why I'm only just going through this now, at 23 of all ages. Well, 24 now. I think it's quite a weird age to experience it. Although that probably sounds like a strange thing to say. It happened very quickly as well. It wasn't a slow descent into negative feelings, it was like someone flipped a switch, and then suddenly the world became desaturated. Colour seeps back into the world here and there, but often not for long. Then there's the dissociation. It's one of the strangest things I've ever experienced. And I can't tell if it's in a good way or a bad way. It doesn't hurt particularly, it's just weird. It's like what people would describe as an out-of-body experience. It feels as if you're watching everything you do through a sheet of glass. You're not quite there, and the sound is slightly muffled. People often say you should take a break from being yourself. It'll make you feel better. But the problem is, if I can take a break from being me to be someone else for a bit, wouldn't I just be this other person all the time? If it makes me feel better, why do I have to go back to being me? If I was forever being someone else to avoid being myself, I'd eventually have to become someone else entirely, as this new person will become the regular me, and so on. I think the most difficult part for me is having to explain to everyone around me how I'm feeling without sounding like an arsehole. There are days where all I want to do is just sit and do nothing at all, just exist quietly. This often coincides with my mood as well. When I feel like this, I have an extremely short fuse, or even no fuse at all. It's hard to explain this to people around me because it feels rude to tell people that I don't want to speak to them. Then when they try to talk to me, I often snap at them. Although I'm going through these feelings for the first time, I feel quite lucky in the sense that I understand why I'm feeling this way. I know the cause of these negative feelings. I could go into it, but that's a story for another day. It took me a long time to come to grips with my feelings. It took me a long time to realise how much talking to someone actually helps. Even if they don't say anything, just listen. It's much better talking to another person rather than arguing with the demons in your head. And for people who may know someone who is struggling, please talk to them. You'd be surprised at how much it makes a difference. All it takes is someone to listen to you to make you realise that you're not alone.